Hey, what's good? This is my first YouTube video. SB, I made it. Shout out to my little brother SB, man. This dude is a beast when it comes to vlogging and music and content creation. Shout out to my little brother SB. And I gotta give another shout out to my Berkeley College of Music alumni brother, Santiago Valencia. Yo, man, I'm here. Y'all need to go check their channels out. These dudes are incredible. But this is my first YouTube video, and since I'm here, I want to give you guys a brief look at my latest single I just dropped called "The Mirror." It dropped on August 31st on every streaming platform, and the video thereafter on September 1st. So stay tuned, and I'll give you a breakdown. Here we go. All right, and we are back. Okay, so um, the mirror, a brief summary of it, and I'm talking about me, but I'm not. I'm talking about me. Um, uh, my past. I'm talking about how I got started, um, kind of how I got started. Not everything, but just a little bit how I got started in life. Talking about relationships and where I'm at now and where I'm going. So basically past, present, future, right? Um, but so yeah, I start out saying that I look at my life and where it's been, um, and I had to come to the realization that a lot of the drama that I've been through, when it came down to relationships, you know, a lot of the bullshit I took part in, a lot of it was on me. That's just the nature of it, and I had to own up to it, and I had to realize it, and that's why I said there's been so much pain that I caused, in the first verse. Literally, the first few bars, I literally said that. And I said, I know the source. I know I'm the source of a lot of it. On that, I admit. Damn, that was a hard statement. That was a hard thing to, come about. But yeah, that's what it is. Um, but I also talk about my dad. You know, he was never there in my life. Um, him and I, we shared the same first and last name. Um, but I'm not a junior. Don't get that twisted. I'm not a junior. But um, come to the realization that it was his decision. That why he wasn't in my life, and that was something that he decided on. It's just one of those things, and I had no control over it. For a long time, I grew up with the sense of my father didn't want me, you know, and I carried that around. There was like an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, right? And I always talk about this, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, where it was like completely just unscripted. How Will Smith, you know, just went on to talk about how his dad and like I don't know where that he channeled that, but how he ended up saying like, "Damn, why didn't my father want me?" And he collapsed in Uncle Phil's arms. It was like a powerful moment, and I remember seeing that like initially the first time, and that hit me hard, right? I mean, boom. And I was like a young adult, but I thought I was good. I thought I was cool, and but then I growing up without him, I realized that I assimilated a lot of his traits that he had when it came to relationships, when it came to family and all that. The ghosting, the not being completely transparent, not being completely real. I assimilated a lot of it. I didn't even realize it, and it's like I was taken back for a minute because there was a moment when, as I go on in the same verse, right, I talked about, I saw myself through your eyes and I'm the reason that you cry. Yes, I am speaking to someone. Yes, that is a message that's being delivered. But on the same side of it, it's like, uh, I had no idea that I was doing these things and where it all originated from, where it all came from, because what was done to me, I was doing to other people, and I had no idea. I was like, oh shit, I actually did that. And it was like, yo, that was a like an eye opener for me. And that's when it all got started. So that's literally the first verse of the Mirror. I talked about, you know, that was the cause of a lot of the stuff that went on. I owned up to it. I saw myself through someone else's eyes. Yeah, that's the first verse.
I look at my life and where it's been. There's been so much drama, but where do I begin? There's been so much pain I cause deep within. I know I'm the source of a lot of it, on that I admit. I grew up without my dad when he lived so close to me, like down the freeway. But he made that choice, but little did I know, I ended up just like him. In the action that I took, I did copycat him. I wanna let you know, I'm not making an excuse for the pain that I caused you. Just know that I hurt you on the day that you left. I saw myself through your eyes. I'm the reason that you cried. I should have put you first. This mirror is taunting me with the tears in my eyes. I look in my rear view and see how far I've come. Just know that I love you, and that I never change. I'm a never-ending project. Starts with me to put a fire to the flames.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive in verse 2, shall we? Yeah. All right, so verse 2 is it's after the epiphany happens, right? And so I'm like, you know, I'm tired of the struggle, I'm tired of the pain, I'm tired of all of it. And I made a huge statement in the second verse that outweighs everything. And I, like I said, this is a very personal song. I'm being completely transparent with you. And I said, I first had to realize, if I want anything to happen, or anything that my heart desires and that I'm manifesting and going after and all of that, right? I have to first realize that I am worthy. That I am surely destined for something greater that I haven't seen. But to obtain any of that, I am worthy. And that was when I realized that really did something to me. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You know, you are worthy of any and all things, of all the love. If you're a woman, you're worthy of his love. If you're a man, you're worthy of her love or his. No matter who you're going after, right? Your heart desires, you are worthy of that love. You are worthy of something greater that you haven't even seen yet, you know, but you first have to realize and claim it, the fact that you are worthy. You know, that's the first half of the second verse. And then I go on and say that I'm not defined by my past. Because there's been so many times when I've been like in a heated discussion with anybody, you know, and all of a sudden it's brought up, man, remember when you did blah, 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 like 6 months ago or a year ago? I'm like, bruh. And then all of a sudden now we're focused, the argument or the discussion has shifted from what's going on now to what happened before. And that's not even the issue. And it's not even connected, right? And so you have to come to the realization, I have to come to the realization that I'm not defined by any of that. I'm not defined by anything that's happened in the past. And then I go on and say, I'm not defined by my dad. And the reason why I said that is because of the shit that he did with me, right? And as like I said, I assimilated those traits, but now, you know, those are gone, right? But I assimilated that, and I said I'm not defined by my dad and that mess that he did, because it was messy. It was a lot of mess, right? And broken promises, broken words, and all that, right? And it's like I had to admit to myself, I had to tell myself, I'm not defined by what I'm. We're two different people now. I'm not defined by that, you know. And when it comes down to my relationships, my love was built to last, you know. Um, like I said, shout out to my mom and my family for showing me what it truly means to love unconditionally. To no matter what has happened in the past, present, that love can still remain constant regardless. And that's why I make that statement that it was built to last, because my heart, like, you know, it's yeah, that's literally what it is, you know. Um, and I say that you can't tell me different, and no one can tell me anything different, because I have, I fell down, I picked myself up, I dusted off, and I said I became extravagant. Now, if someone will say, man, you being extra, yo, shit, it is what it is. Then damn it, I'm going to be extra, because that's who I am. That's my life, and that it is what it is. You know, the love of my life, like she used to call me bougie. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. I'm bougie as fuck. I don't care. That's just me, right? Um, but that's literally, you know, what I say. You know, I mean, that's just how I am. And I had to admit the fact that, yes, I am worthy. I'm not defined by my past. I'm not defined by my dad. That I am bigger than life. I am bigger than what I used to be. And the final message to that second verse is that I'm shattering the mirror to the past. It doesn't live here anymore. It doesn't live here anymore. And no wonder, and whoever tries to tell me different, that man does not live here anymore. So I'm literally making a statement there that, you know, if someone wants to try to come at me about past stuff, about whatever it may be, you know what? You can kick rocks with all that, because all that's gone. It's dead and gone. That man doesn't live there anymore. This man doesn't live there anymore. And so on, just like you, right? If you're ever going through something and someone tries to bring up your past, and you have healed and you have moved on from that and you have grown, yes, you can acknowledge, but you don't live there anymore. It's gone. You don't live there. The struggle's gone. The hurt's gone. The pain's gone. You dealt with it. You overcome it. You pushed through it. It is dead and gone. You got this. That's just the nature of it. That's what it is. That is the mirror. And I will go on and just saying, like, you know, in the hook, I say, you know, there's so much drama that's surrounding me. It's so hard to find peace. I'm losing my mind, and you know, that's the depression part of it, right? That's the depression part. I'm losing my mind, and I'm curled up in the corner crying somewhere because I'm depressed. But then I said I have to look within, and it starts with me. And it hurts so bad to face the person called me, right? That's what this song's about. It's about facing yourself, owning up to it, and working through it. And you have to just kill what's plaguing you. The whatever that, and what I mean by that is that whatever past hurts and struggles you may be dealing with, work through it. Like, don't work around it, work through it, right? And watch you rise above it, and watch you rise higher than you've ever been. Because when you're working through it, you're dusting yourself off, right? You're dusting yourself off. Because when you first acknowledge it, you pick yourself up. You're working through it, you dust yourself off. And after you've worked through it, you are the same person, but you're like brand new at the same time. Because now Your past cannot weigh you down anymore. That is the mirror. That's the mirror.
Look at myself and decided things need to change. I'm so tired of the struggles. I'm so tired of the pain. But I first had to realize that I am worthy. That I am surely destined for something greater that I haven't seen. I'm not defined by my past. And you can't tell me different. I'm not defined by my dad. And that mess that it is, my love was put to last. Even when I get stagnant, cause I picked myself off, dusted off, and I became extravagant and became something stronger than before. I'm no longer hesitant to profess my love to you with love and life and make it fantastic. No more status quo, I am going all out, putting love first, breaking all walls, breaking all chains, and I slap it in a hearse. No more doubting the destiny that is laid before me, manifesting greatness for both you and me, shattering the mirror to the past. It don't live